My name is H.A. Goodman, and I'm an author, columnist, and journalist. And to read all my writing, go to counterpropa.com, support the site through the Amazon links, and donate button at Counterpropa. I'm going to read you something, and then I'm going to give my humble message to the great Bernie Sanders. DNC tries to shame Bernie Sanders for his email list. Democrats arrogantly avoid reforms while lusting after Sanders' supporters. Michael Sonato, Observer. Fantastic article. The day before Senator Bernie Sanders was scheduled to begin a Democratic unity tour with the new DNC chair, Tom Perez, the DNC fed the Huffington Post an announcement that Hillary Clinton's campaign officially turned over its email list to the DNC. They now want Bernie's email list of hundreds of thousands of Bernie voters. The DNC's complaint of Sanders' reluctance to turn over his campaign's email list has been echoed by Clinton partisans since the end of the 2016 Democratic primaries. This is my humble, respectful message to Senator Bernie Sanders. Bernie, we love you, and I respect you greatly. Number one, please do not, under any circumstances, give your email list of millions of Bernie supporters across the nation to a corrupt Democratic Party that will only use them to bolster Wall Street greed, never-ending perpetual counterinsurgency wars, to prevent the breakup of too-big-to-fail banks, to oppose everything that you stand for. The Democratic Party, as you know better than anybody, opposes most of what you stand for, at least in terms of structural reform, bold structural change. Democrats, number one, cheated you. Debbie Wasserman Schultz was forced to resign. Donna Brazile is no longer at CNN. 4 other Democratic officials forced to resign. You know all of this better than me. One Democratic official even tried to paint you as an atheist because to this guy you weren't Jewish enough. Number 2, they didn't let Nina Turner speak. Why didn't they let Nina Turner speak at the DNC? It's because they have no intention of truly reaching out to Bernie Sanders voters or your movement. And Nina Turner is not only a great woman and an amazing human being, but also a threat to the Democratic establishment, just like you are. Number 3, they went after Tulsi Gabbard. They're going after Tulsi Gabbard because she wants a peaceful resolution, or a resolution that doesn't require regime change in Syria. Why did they not let Nina Turner speak? Why are they going after Tulsi Gabbard now? Why did they cheat you originally? Number 4, you have people like Neera Tanden, Howard Dean, Peter Dow, Keith Olbermann. All of these people are blaming Bernie Sanders voters. There's even a book out, forgot the author's name, blaming you, saying that you undermine Hillary Clinton's chances. This is the absurd mentality held onto by the really deranged Clinton voters. It's like a cult. Then the 5th issue is there's a lawsuit against the DNC by Bernie Sanders voters. So that giving your email list might get in the way of that lawsuit. The DNC is being sued now by Bernie Sanders voters, as you know. The big, I guess, 6 or number 7, the biggest reason is that they are using you, Bernie. And you don't need me to tell you this. You are smart enough to realize what you're doing. You're probably playing ball because you want to further your value system as much as you can within the rules, because there's no other way aside from the Democratic Party to defeat Trump. That's what, probably likely what you think, what you believe, which is why you supported Clinton and why you are keeping together the Democratic Party. But they're using you because without you, there's no Democratic Party. You probably know this, which is why you're playing ball with them. But understand they're going to backstab you again. They're going to do everything possible to hurt you, to undermine you, to discredit you eventually when you run again in 2020. That's why Bernie TV on YouTube is so important, which I think it's fantastic. Get that to millions and millions and millions of subscribers. But remember that the DNC is trying to use you. Do not give them your email list. there are people who voted for you who hate the Democratic Party. If you gave them your email list, you would be betraying them infinitely more than backing Clinton during the election. Give me your thoughts below to my subscribers. Bernie, we love you, but please don't ever give that email list to Democrats.